Mike from Metro Trails again with a little bit more history. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Imlaydale and old highway alignments. So, Route 31 is up over there. You can see the cars rushing by. But you look at this grade right here, slowly making its way down. That is the earlier alignment. And this path, which is on a piece of wildlife management area land, leads down and over to it. The gas station over here, when it was constructed, overtook a little bit of the old highway right-of-way. So, original main highway, earliest predecessor of Route 31 is the roads up here behind me. It's now Musconetcong River Road, goes out through New Hampton. That was the Spruce Run Turnpike, chartered in 1813. So, about 110 years old. I mean, not 210, I mean. About 210 years old this year. So that was the original highway, 1813. And then about 100 years later, they started doing the redevelopment of the highways to this area, and it became Route 30, what's now 31. And it kept that name for a while until they realized there's another Route 30 in South Jersey, so they'd change it to Route 69. And then too many of the signs obviously got stolen, so they changed it to 31. But first little point of interest here is the concrete bridge. So this is the now abandoned predecessor to the current Route 31 bridge. It's a little rough shape, but it's holding together pretty well. Now, I believe this dates back to 1913. It is one of the earliest examples of the state highway system bridges in the state. Just sitting here abandoned across the Musconetcong River. Now, across the river is the little hamlet of Imlaydale. It's in Washington Township. There's a couple of buildings associated with it on the Hunterdon side. I believe the first grist mill dates back to the late 1700s over here. I think about 1792. I sometimes wonder how much of my relatives were busy with that, because the Albertson family that I'm descended from started as millwrights when they moved from Nassau, Long Island, and started setting up mills along the Musconetcong River. And when the patriarch and matriarch of the family both died, the sons moved up to what's now Knowlton Township. So, little settlement of Imlaydale grew over the years, and around 1830, a lot more of the buildings started to spur up, and its growth kind of ended before 1900. The first bridge over at Imlaydale was upstream a little bit, and kind of over near the New Hampton Inn, there was a Pony Truss Bridge and another smaller bridge that went across the river, crossed at an island. So there were actually two bridges to get across the Musconetcong further down there. Very obscure site there. So let's have a look at the bridge over here. So early 1900s through 20s, they started developing the highway better. This bridge was actually reopened for a short time during a period of construction on the current Route 31 alignment. But it hasn't seen use in a lot of years. Town of Hampton is back over this way.